Welcome to the Economic Times National Governance Summit. Joining me is a very special guest who is the former National Cybersecurity Coordinator and former DG of CERT-In, Dr. Gulshan Rai. Sir, thank you so much for joining us for this conversation.
My pleasure.
Sir, since you have a lot of experience handling the cybersecurity at the apex of this government institution in the country, what are some of the suggestions for public sector organization, government agencies to strengthen their cybersecurity strategies?
If you allow me to say, the subject of cybersecurity was started by me in this country. And we were quite contemporary with anywhere in the world, or maybe ahead to many of the countries in the world. It's a very dynamic subject. A lot of innovations have taken place. When I see past and I see today, people may say a digital transformation is going on, first, second wave, third wave, fourth wave. But I see now, whatever we may talk about it, it's a transformation in the digital technology. I see reverse that. Now, this transformation is very, very complex and multifaceted transformation there. This transformation also largely dominated by software and now emerging technologies called artificial intelligence, big data, data analytics, and all kind of thing, clouds there. It has a lot of potential and it has resulted in terms of efficiency and productivity, baby work, improval. Look at the product, how products have come, very sophisticated products have come. But at the same time, the danger for losing or breaches also has increased exponentially because we are in a software driven work, we are in a data driven work there. Nobody talk about cyber security. Everybody talk about a data security now, information security. That has become a predominant factor. That is the dynamic nature of the system which has changing part of it. If you look at the chat GPT, mind-boggling kind of a bot has come there. Huge data is there. The entire bot, if the data, today data size is A, the next version of the chat GPT, which we say version 3, is going to be almost 300 times of it. That's what the data size is going to be there. It has implications. So wherever the data is there, data is a mining today. Data is a, people say, gold. Data is a currency today, value. We all run money. So I mean, there certainly people will try to, wherever the costly things are there, people try to theft that, steal that, and there will be many pressure. So security is going to get a different altogether ball game, different altogether kind of a scenario in time to come, and that time is not far away. You look at it. Yesterday, the Google lost $100 billion. But they could not. There was no breach, but the data configuration itself there was an issue. Look at the impact. $100 billion. Nobody is talking about 100 rupees or 1 rupee or 1,000 rupees or $1 lakh. Talk 100 billion. You talk about it. So that's why I say the transformation is a transformation in the digital technology, and is going to impact the ecosystem in general, good and bad.
You were spearheading the cybersecurity mission since very inception, but the need for a comprehensive policy was largely felt after we faced the COVID pandemic, when the cyber attacks and ransomware attacks were on the surge. So, so, how do you? What are your thoughts about having a comprehensive policy and how it can be implemented uh, at the grassroots level?
See, the comprehensive is not correct. The need of the comprehensive policy is felt now. We had brought a comprehensive policy in 2013. Okay. But as I said, the technology innovation has altogether different shape and scenario. The policy need to be revised. The government is trying to revise the policy for the last 3.5 years. So far, we have not seen the policy, and we have yet to see the policy. Today, any policy or any law dealing with the technology, the lifespan is very, very short. One has to be on the feet to bring out faster the policy, faster regulation, and then sit down. The moment you announce one, you sit down how to improve it in the next version in short time to come. I think otherwise, if you don't follow the dynamicity what in technology, it is going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. We are in the chat GPT and bird area.
What role private sector can play to support the government's policy and to implement it?
No, private, you see, actually the entire thing, whole ecosystem is moving to the private sector. Look at the power system, you look at refineries, you look at any kind of a thing. Even railways are being run by private sector. So I think the private sector is going to, is playing a role, and their role is going to be more and more in time to come. Today, as far as cyber is concerned, nobody looks at separately military sector, civilian, private, government, public. Nobody. They're all connected together. We are in a connected world, heterogeneous world. So all the sector, they are all stakeholder. We are in a multi-stakeholder kind of environment there. Whole internet is a multi-stakeholder. So I think the all stakeholder need to work like a single family. When you see the family, you talk about I, we talk about we talk about we. So I think the talking about comprehensively going along together, planning, taking private sector participating a significant role is essence of the time.
How can we achieve cyber resilience? My last question.
No, we have a cyber resilience. How do we enhance the cyber resilience? The resilience, that is the issue there. And that can be done by virtue of improving processes, largely improving 50%. If you improve processes, you can do that, and then you implement proper configuration. You implement proper kind of interfaces there. You see, I will give you a very colloquial or simple, funny example there. Look at my age. I retired 3 years ago. Now, if I don't maintain my configuration, mean I don't maintain my fitness, I will be in a hospital. It is true with anyone. So the configuration, as is important of a physical person, is important for the cyber system also there. If you are able to configure the devices properly, if you are able to follow the process properly, I think 70% of my issues will be resolved.
Thank you so much for talking to us. It was Dr. Gulshan Rai. And stay tuned for more such updates from the National Governance Summit, New Delhi. Thank you so much.